Hey everybody, so I kind of really just wanted to say thank you to everybody who liked and commented and shared and left their feedback on the video of what I wrote to my dad. I had no idea that it would be spread all over the world and impact so many people and have so many different kind of people reach out to me like that. That really means a lot to me because I had no idea or intention that that would happen. So thank you for that. There are some things that I would like to address just because I've really been trying to read every single comment and respond to every single message that has been sent to me, but it's hard because there's so many. So, there's some things that I kind of just want to say that might have been misunderstood in the message that I sent to my dad. The main thing being, I don't blame him for anything, and I wasn't trying to hurt him. I'm a grown woman who I'm mature enough to accept full responsibility for the mistakes that I've made in my life and the choices that I've made as well. So that's not an issue. I'm not blaming him. Was my life affected? Yes, it was. Do I blame him for that? No, I don't. Am I upset with him? No, I'm not. I do love my dad very much, and the response that he gave me on Facebook, I know was, and it was out of hurt pretty much. So those of you who have read that, I know for a fact that he responded out of hurt, but he has reached out to me in a more private form, and he did apologize to me and let me know that he loves me and he's proud of me for, what I did. And there's really not much more that needs to be said about that because that's all that matters to me at that point. So I'm not mad at him. My feelings are more stemmed towards my three daughters of my own who I fear might grow up and make the same mistakes and choices that I did, or feel the way about their dads that I have. And it was my choice of the men that I chose to have my children by. And, it wasn't my choice, though, for them to leave or not be a part of their daughters' lives. So that wasn't my choice at all. But what I can say about that is I don't regret my daughters, and I don't regret who I had them by. Those were relationships that I had, and they helped me become the person that I am with the strength that I have, growing into the person and the woman that I want to be. So I hold no ill feelings towards anybody because this is my life and I made it what it is. So, that's one thing that some people had got misunderstood. And for the people who were commenting saying, well, what about the moms who keep the kids away from their dads? I'm sorry that happens to people. That's very unfortunate because it's a lot of the times when you want a dad to be there, they're gone, and when a dad really wants to be there, he's being pushed away. So it's I understand from that perspective, but all I can advise you to do with that is just continue to reach out to your kids. Don't ever stop trying. Don't ever give up on a relationship with them because they will grow up and they will eventually form their own opinion on you and see things for themselves with their own eyes. So that's what I can say about that because my mom, she did her part. She did what she needed to do for me and my three older brothers, and despite our flaws and our mistakes, my opinion is that we're all wonderful parents to our children. Me speaking for me and my three older brothers, and my three older brothers are great men to the women that they have and exceptional, wonderful fathers to the children that they have. So my mom did her part as working to the bone to give us the things that we need in life and make sure that we don't go without, and allowing me to live my life the way that I did. Another thing that I kind of want to say is I wasn't in underwear. I wasn't in panties. I seen that was a lot of the majority of what the negative comments were. They wear pink shorts. I really want to get that out there. I live in Minnesota where about 70% of our weather is, extremely cold and uncomfortable, and then the other 30% of it is really extremely humid and hot or rainy. So excuse me for wearing shorts in the middle of the summertime. I'll burn them just for you. But on another note, I do also want to just say thank you to everybody who has, you know, just left their impact on me, because me just knowing that I impacted other people is very unexplainable. You know, I knew that I would be able to relate to a lot of women who have went through what I went through, but to know that, you know, there are dads who can relate to my dad and say that they want to be better, or the dads who are already good dads who want to be better, even better for their daughters, and the women who grew up with their dad who could just feel the emotion that I conveyed through my message, and, you know, feel for me. You know, I'm not hurt over it. I'm strong. I'm a very strong person from what I've been through, and I don't hold no ill feelings. That's not who I am. That's how I feel I was affected. So don't confuse those two by me telling somebody how I felt, you know, how I felt that their absence affected my life, because it has nothing to do with me blaming them or not owning up to my mistakes, because I do own up to my mistakes, and I am completely responsible for what I have done. So on another level, you know, just being reached out to by people who want me to be the face of their organization, or come in for an interview and talk on their shows, and you know, even opening up a bank account to kind of receive the donations that have been coming in, which is crazy because I never expected any of that. So I'm going to make the best out of that. I really, now that I'm provided with the resources, I'm actually going to do what I can to try and help people, because I have been through a lot, you know. So if I can help people cope with homelessness or abusive relationships or teen pregnancy or criminal convictions, I'm going to do that, because those are things that I've been through myself that I feel like I can probably help a lot of people with. So there are some things that I got copywritten today, as a matter of fact, just so that my intellectual property is protected. So you guys will be hearing more from me, you know, because just to know that I impacted so many people, it inspired me to pursue inspiring other people, and that really means a lot to me. And I'm just thankful for the opportunity that, you know, the feelings that I did express was seen and felt by so many people. You know, despite the negative comments, that means nothing to me about, you know, what I look like or how I sound or anything. So I'll take it for what it is, and I just want to say thank you to everybody.